Oh yeah, can Bisu win his second televised StarCraft 2 game ever? Or is Effort just going to take it as we expect? And there's Effort, 16-7 this season, 9-6 in StarCraft 2. He's actually lost all 3 games he played against Protoss though. He's 0-3 in ZVP in StarCraft 2. But recently he, he's been doing really well in WCS Korea. He is one of the many elephants. He defeated Dongwei-gu in a pretty amazing ZVZ. And then he beat Gumiho. I hope I'm not spoiling this for anyone, but yeah, he 2-0'd 2-0'd Gumiho, and in the second game he did like a 10-pull drone all-in. It was ridiculous. And it was on Daybreak too, it's like a crazy long rush distance. Anyway, there is Bisu, who is about 50% overall, but as you can see, 1-6 in StarCraft 2, not exactly his game of choice here. He also recently lost. He recently was like 6-1 in Broodor, and then he lost his second game to Light, which was very unexpected, so I'm not sure if he's been shaken a little bit by that. It's so crazy because, he just finally, after so long, managed to get a win in StarCraft 2. And he was like so happy in an interview. He's like, man, I was losing hope, I was going to give up, but then I won finally, I'm so happy. And he goes and loses a Broodor game. It's like, ah, shit. It's like, damn, that's quite harsh. Anyway, holy god, what happened to PvT on this map? Anyway, ZVP is not looking so bad. And we are on Cloud Kingdom, as you can see. By the way, even though I've kind of been talking about it and making jokes about it, please don't bring the whole elephant thing into this chat. I think it's kind of dumb, and it just makes people so angry. See, the thing is, all I want in life is for people to be happy, for people to be joyous, and to sing Disney songs. And then I go into this live report thread after some amazing WCS games, and all I see is angry people, man, angry people everywhere. I can like hear the angry dubstep exuding from the live report thread. It's crazy, man. It's unbelievable. Way too much dubstep. So, yeah. Like, just imagine, alright, just imagine for an instance if all of the StarCraft 2 streamers just laddered while listening to Disney instead of dubstep, how much of a happier place Team Liquid would be. Just think about that for a second. Or we might all just like turn into children or something, I'm not really sure. Either way, it'd be glorious. SPL에서 올킬을 기록한 이 고병재 선수 테란 유저를 상대로 또 김정우 선수가 또 멋진 그 운영을 보여주면서 승리를 거뒀었는데 바로 그런 기세를 몰아서 오늘 김태웅 선수까지 잡으면서 Oh hey look, Martha Bader's in the chat.
다시 한번 또 에이스 결정전에서 승리를 거둔다. 이렇게 되면은
Are you still in Korea? Or have you returned from the land of imbalanced StarCraft players? What if they just listened to Disney villain songs? Oh my god, that would be so much better. Could you imagine? It's like Idra only listens to like the villain songs. Idra's like Scar or like Jafar. And then who's the hero? Who's the hero? I guess like Sheth only listens to like the happy songs. So Sheth is like the hero. Oh god, we could make some sick storylines here. Like people keep saying, oh man, StarCraft needs more storylines. This is a new storyline. We're gonna do like Disney. We're gonna make Lion King StarCraft style. It's gonna be so good. Guys, everybody like go tweet at Idra that he needs to, everyone's like, oh, who's gonna do Gangnam Style dance first? No, fuck Gangnam Style, man. I wanna see Idra singing like, Be Prepared on a stage, like after he wins or something. Oh, that would be so awesome. Anyway, what's happening right now? What am I doing? Oh shit, I didn't even change the overlay. Jesus. I was like, why is Skyhigh playing Protoss? Oh yeah. Alright, too much goofing around here. Alright. Bisu versus Effort on Cloud Kingdom. Bisu looks like he's doing the standard Forge Pass expansion shenanigans. And effort doesn't seem to be doing anything out of the ordinary just yet. So, we are tied 1-1, as you can see on my lovely, lovely overlay. SKT, though, did take the Brood War at best of 3, so if Bisu can beat effort here, then that will end the series. SKT will defeat CJ Entus, and that would be extremely interesting in terms of the rankings. CJ is, in fact, number 1 overall, actually. I made a mistake earlier, but CJ is tied with Team A 11 and 7 in the top 2 spots, but they're slightly higher in the game score, +6 versus the +4 of Team 8. But of course, if SKT can take them down, that'd be quite funny. Actually, if SKT beats CJ and then KT beats Team 8, like, the top 4 playoff positions, I don't think any of them will be set in stone. I think there could be a lot of movement here in the last couple of weeks, which would be quite exciting. Anyway, it looks like Bisu just going to do a good old block here of the drone. Unfortunately, it is a little bit easier to chase these scouting probes in StarCraft 2, so Bisu can't really do his good old Brood War style Invincible probe, I don't think. Also, man, okay, hold on. Speaking of scouting probes having a hard time in StarCraft 2, man, queens make me so mad, because like in Brood War, right? In Brood War, because you don't have queens, so the only threat to your scouting probe is like slowlings, because usually they don't get speed, so you can keep that probe alive for so long. But then it's like in StarCraft 2 they make a queen and you're just like, why are you throwing your little dart things at me? It's like, it makes me so mad. It still makes me mad. It's like I've been playing SE2 for like a year and a half and I'm still so angry whenever my probe dies so quick. I'm just like, this is terrible. Also, that wall is a little bit dubious by Bisu. He built it like gateway on the top, tight against the top cliff, and then forge, and then pylon. So basically, the weak point in the wall is right next to his ramp, which is kind of backwards from what you want. You want the weak point in your wall like far away from your ramp, because if it's closer to your ramp, then like if he does a Baneling bust or something, it's very easy for him to just break down the pylon and then just run straight by into your main or whatever. It gives you a lot more space and time and potential force field opportunities if you reverse that. Anyway, man, I keep like going off on mini tangents and stuff and forgetting what I'm talking about. To remind myself that I'm actually supposed to be commentating a StarCraft game. Jesus. Anyway, pretty quick +1 here from Bisu, so it looks like he might go for some kind of timing here. We have seen more often, like, there's a few possibilities when you go for the fast +1, you can't just get a bunch of Zealots and go for a very early timing attack or for some kind of War Prism play. But more often I think we've seen from the Kespa guys is a +2 Blink Stalker timing off 2 bases. It's like a 7-gate, +2 Blink Stalker all in. We've seen that a number of times from... Who have we seen it from? I know Sun's done it a couple of times, I think some other random Protoss, but yeah, it seems to be a more popular thing. Anyway, sorry. Okay, looks like we do have the 3rd gas now taken for Bisu, not the 4th gas though, and that's very interesting. Look at this. He's taken the 3rd gas that is closer, or that's in vision of the Overlord, and he's not taking the one that's out of vision. So he's kind of just showing that he is taking at least one more gas to the Zerg player, but is keeping hidden the fact that he hasn't taken that 4th, and he is now getting a War Prism. Where is the gateway explosion? He's definitely going for some kind of timing here. Since he hasn't got a Twilight yet, I feel like no, he isn't going for the +2 yet, or he would have got the Twilight already, so he's going for some kind of +1 timing here. Perhaps it is just going to be the War Prism attack, actually. And yes, indeed, it is going to be the War Prism. Okay. So as I said, there were 2 possibilities, either this War Prism or a +2 Blink, and it is in fact going to be the War Prism play. So, looks like Zerg getting that supply blocked a little bit, having lost that suicidal scouting Overlord. I don't think he saw what was going on though, and definitely didn't see these gateways being added. Sorry about the lag, by the way. I'm restreaming a restream essentially, so things are out of my hands. There are multiple places where things can go disastrously wrong, and I have no control over any of them, which seems a little bit of a dubious way to be running a stream, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, the War Prism getting chronoed out now. Oh man, we're actually dying. Whoa! I hope you guys like PowerPoint, because I certainly do. And it looks like Mr. War Prism is now moving out, but completely spotted by the Overlord. I'm very curious why Bisu just flew right by the Overlord there. Just absolutely unconcerned. Like, he didn't even try to hide the War Prism. Because, I mean, that's, you know there's an Overlord there, right? You know there's an Overlord there, so why would you even fly there? So now Effort's like, oh, well, I wonder what he's doing. Could it perhaps be a War Prism? Anyway, this attack though is still being quite effective because of course those zealots do have +1, and +1 zealots are pretty damn strong. Bisu in fact getting +1 armor as well as an immortal actually to follow this up, so Bisu not like committed at all to this attack. He has a follow-up, but look at this. These zealots, oh man, it's going to do massive damage. So taking out so many drones. I don't think Effort should be fighting with the drones there. He's got roaches out, losing a few extra drones unnecessarily. I think now Bisu is going to go target down some of the drones. No, he's actually going to load up into the War Prism and fly away. Obviously, the roaches and lings will be unable to catch that War Prism, and he did manage to kill both the queens at the third there. So Bisu doing more damage than I expected here. Bisu, could he actually take out Effort here? That would be unbelievable. Anyway, Bisu now going for the drop in the main, but Effort does have lings in position. Those zealots already quite damaged, so they will get taken down even though they do have +1 against those lings. We do now have roach speed as well as +1 ranged attack on the way for Effort, and get those roach upgrades. And it looks like Bisu just now content having with the damage he's done. Oh my god, he's moving out with the sentries! Oh man, he's moving out with all the sentries! Why is he moving out with the sentries? He's gonna lose all of the sentries! What the hell is Bisu doing? What the fuck is Bisu doing? Oh my god, he loses 3 sentries, barely doesn't lose that 4th sentry. What the hell was that? I guess he was moving over to his third base to try and maybe clear out any Zerglings that were blocking his third, but man, that was not the correct time to be moving out there. I mean, he saw the roaches out for Effort. I think Bisu must have assumed that since he was continuing to harass with the War Prism and those Zealots, that Effort would be focusing all of his units on the defense and not counterattacking, so he'd be safe to move out with those few units and go clear the Zergling that was probably blocking his third. But not only was there no Zergling blocking, well actually I don't think there was a Zergling blocking the third, there might have been, but more importantly, Effort, you know, very smartly knowing that he didn't need to commit all his units to defense, he left enough units at home to keep his base safe, and sent the rest of them over to just go counterattack, and it worked beautifully. He just killed 3 sentries for free. Oh man, looks like Bisu continues to try and do some fancy War Prism harass. I mean, you know, this is the kind of thing that Bisu does kind of want to do because, you know, Bisu is known for his multitask, in Brood War at least. So, you know, a lot of people have been saying that it's a little bit, you know, they've been saying, you know, Bisu hasn't been doing so well in StarCraft 2 Protoss doesn't really suit his style. You know, maybe he should switch to Terran or something like that. But, you know, doing this kind of fancy War Prism harass definitely is gonna tax the Zerg's multitask, and I think it's probably a good move here from Bisu. Just to make use of his high APM and whatnot. Anyway, Zerg now taking a 4th in response to Bisu's 3rd. Looks like he actually lost that queen at his 3rd again, so having to remake that. And the Roaches and Lings is going to move back here. Looks like the War Prism coming home as well. So both players kind of stabilizing here, just macroing up. They're like, alright, we've done our early game shenanigans. And I don't think either player came out too far ahead there. I mean, if Bisu had managed to keep those sentries alive and you know, just kind of got that fast third base off of doing all that early War Prism harass, I would have said he'd be in a good position. But as it stands, I mean, Effort's at 82 drones against the 55 probes of Bisu. You know, Bisu lost a bunch of those sentries. He's got a good sentry count now, but Bisu's not really in the most amazing position ever. Now an Overseer is going to wander into his base just to get a look at what's going on, make sure there's no funny business, no, you know, randomly ultra-fast mothership or something silly like that. He's going to see the Robo Bay. And no, it is going to be a Colossus, pretty standard Colossus tech from Bisu. And meanwhile, Effort just clearing out some of these rocks in the middle. Of course, Zerg wants to minimize the number of choke points on the map. Anyway, Bisu, by the way, has not made the standard like wall off here at his 3rd. You know, we see a lot of Protoss players in this matchup will build a lot of gateways here, kind of diagonally from the top of that ramp to kind of down the side, if that makes any sense. They'll kind of build, if you look on the minimap, they kind of make a wall vertically along the side to basically help protect that 3rd. I mean, Bisu has done a standard wall here at this narrow ramp to help you know, reduce the number of areas that he has to defend. Basically, with this wall here, it allows him time so he can keep his army kind of towards his 3rd a little bit more, and then if any units come up here, then the wall buys him time to bring his army back. But at the 3rd base, there's a lack of the wall. Looks like something went over there. Looks like it was just a Zealot drop or something. Anyway, usually Protoss players do make a wall here as well to help so that when their main army does move out eventually, you know, they're not, you know, Zergling counterattacks and whatnot are not quite as effective. if you wall that off really tightly and put cannons in good positions, you can actually be completely impervious to Zergling counterattacks, which is quite nice. Because Zerg really, with their ultra mobile army, really likes to do counterattacks when the Protoss moves out with their main army, which is a little bit less mobile. Anyway, looks like Ling's moving in once again, but as I said, that wall going to buy some time. And looks like 10 Corruptors though are on the way here, as well as +1 air attack for Effort. So it looks like Effort got a bunch of Infestors first to help his Roach Ling, and is now adding on all the Corruptors that he needs to help to deal with the Colossus. Oh, he's gonna Corruption. He's gonna, or sorry, what is it called? No, not Corruption. Shit, what is that thing? He's gonna poop on the Robo. He's gonna poop on the Robo. Yes, he's gonna drop that brown goopy thing that makes it so you can't build stuff. Damn it, what is that called? Contaminate. Thank you, Contaminate. Whatever. Just pooped on it. Anyway, oh man, we have a bit of an engagement here. It looks like going to catch some of these Zerglings. Effort's got to be careful about his engagement here. He's got a lot of Infestors, a lot of Corruptors, but not that many ground units here. Mostly Lings and a few Roaches here. So even though obviously with good Fungals, he can pin the army in place, the Corruptors will take down the two Colossus very, very quickly. But Fungals are all well and good, but you still also need a solid core of units to help actually finish off the army here. And oh man, this is making me very, very nervous here. He's going to throw down some infested Terrans here, but nice force fields from Bisu, but the Colossi going to immediately get taken down. Nice mass corruption there from the Corruptors, but as I said, are there enough units here from Effort to actually finish this off? Looks like the infested Terrans all going to get taken down as they pop here, and Bisu actually steaming forward with this army. He didn't even lose both his Colossus. He still has one Colossus here. He's still got so many sentries, so many force fields left to use. And Effort is looking in a little bit of trouble here. He manages to save most of his Corruptors and his Infestors. Actually, it looks like he did lose a number of Infestors. He's making mass Spine Crawlers here, but he's in trouble. Bisu is rolling forward. He's moving in. The sentry's actually a little bit at the front, but they are going to get the force fields off. And oh my god, I think Effort's going to lose his fourth base. I do not see how he can possibly hold here. He's going to drop more infested Terrans. That's not going to do anything here. The Colossus goes down, but now the Corruptors are useless. They're going to corrupt the Immortals, but there's so many Blink Stalkers left. A lot of infested Terrans being thrown down. I think we need to see a little bit more Blink Micro here from Bisu. Not doing the most amazing Blink Micro, but he does have that forward pylon, so he can reinforce a lot here. The Infestors are presumably almost entirely out of energy. He's going to throw down another round of infested Terrans. Effort is barely holding on to this fourth base. Is it going to be enough? No! More Stalkers coming in the back. He's going to snipe down the Infestors. Oh my god, Bisu coming in from the flank, sniping Infestors, but it looks like some Zerglings coming in to defend, and actually Effort holds! I think Effort has held this. He's got Lings and Infestors. The Spine Crawlers are finished. Effort miraculously has held off, or has he? No, it looks like the Blink Stalker is going in once again. He's going to try and get more Infestors here. The Infestors are all out of energy. He cannot fungal these Stalkers, and actually the attack is going to continue, but I don't think Bisu should be too aggressive. Bisu going to get caught by this Lings. He's just going to blink in and kill as many Infestors as possible. Bisu trading away his entire Stalker force almost there for the rest of the Infestor force. Only one Infestor remaining, and another big warp in from Bisu is going to allow him to kill this fourth base, I think. I thought Effort had held this, but no, Effort is going to hold on to this force. It looks like he's not even going to try to defend it anymore. He knows that the gate, he cannot hold on to that. He's just going to turtle up on his three bases. And Bisu is now in a fantastic position. You can see Sun quite pleased by that. He's like, yeah, look at Bisu. I taught him well. He taught me how to play Broodor, but I'm teaching him how to play SE2. Bisu now at 3-2, by the way. Oh man, with the vastly superior upgrades. 3-2. The Lings are only at 1-1. I hope Effort's at least got... Oh my god, Effort didn't upgrade! What the hell? Effort's only got 1-1-1. No wonder his units are so terrible. Oh man, doing some nice Contaminate on this Robo, but... Did you guys just see that Stalker moonwalking? It was like rubbing against the other Stalker. Man, that was weird. That was like Bunky molesting a fangirl, but Stalker on Stalker style. Anyway, look at that. Did not get the additional upgrades. What the hell, Effort? What are you thinking? Looks like that Zealot is the ultimate cock blocker there, but man, Effort, I don't know why he wasn't upgraded. He's got a Hive already, and he just doesn't have any upgrades. Man. Anyway, Effort now double expanding, retaking his fourth base as well as expanding to that 3 o'clock base. But he really, really needs to get on top of those upgrades. Really, really does. However, his Greatest Fire is over halfway done, and Bisu does not seem to have any real anti-Broodlord tech. He's got good upgrades. He's got a lot of Blink Stalkers, but look, this Effort has remade all of his Infestors, and Bisu, he's only got 1 Colossus right now. He's got a lot of Zealots. Those aren't going to be that useful. He doesn't seem to be even close to a Mothership here. I don't think he even has a Stargate. So I don't know what he's going to do against the Broodlords. I mean, what is his late game plan here? Just pure Blink Stalker? I mean, he doesn't even have a Templar Archives. What is he going to do? You can't... I mean, Stalker Colossus is great for those mid-game attacks, and, you know, we did see that it worked out very well for him. But with the Broodlords out, you cannot stay on that composition. You need the Mothership and or the High Templar, preferably both, obviously. And he's got neither. Is he making a Stargate? He's getting War Prism. Is that War Prism speed, or is that the Observer upgrade? I don't even know. But more importantly, it's like not a Stargate or a Templar Archives. He's sending in some more Zealots here. Oh my god, if Bisu falls apart in this game, that's going to be so sad. I mean, this game should be his. You know, he forced to cancel on that 5th base at the right side there. So he's going up to 4 base against the Zerg's 4 base. But that is a shit ton. How many Infestors are that? That's like 15 Infestors. It's like a ridiculous number of Infestors against a composition that's not going to do anything. Okay, finally Bisu now getting the Templar Archives as well as the Stargate. But I mean, that's... Hold on, let me actually count that. Ah, damn it. It went away. Either way, 4 more Broodlords are on the way here. Bisu now getting +1 shields, while Effort finally gets +2 attack for his melee, as well as +2 attack for his air. And looks like, is that Neural Parasite as well? I think he's getting Neural Parasite as well, since he has so many Infestors. Obviously, it would be very helpful if there was a Mothership out. You can Neural Parasite that. We did see some cool instances of that actually yesterday in the games between Sulky and Hero, Liquid Hero, with Neural Parasite and Motherships. But anyway, looks like a few Zerglings borrowed at the bottom right to deny that 4th base. Very well done. Some Lings running in here, going to get attacked by this army. But I mean, the thing is, if I was Effort right now and I just saw that army composition with my Zerglings, I would be so happy. I'd be like, what? He doesn't have a Mothership? He doesn't have High Templar? He's got only 2 Archons? Really? Man. Like, I'd be loving this from an army composition point of view. You know, looks like Effort getting a few more Corruptors out, getting the Adrenal Glands for his Lings. Storm just now started for Bisu, as well as the Fleet Beacon. So the thing is, like, Effort... So Bisu is now going up to that late game tech that he really needs. And Effort, I don't think, has quite the Broodlord count that he needs to go and push an attack right now. Like, if Effort had enough Broodlords and supporting units to go attack right now, I think, you know, that'd be an absolute ideal opportunity. But as it stands, he's still down at 150 supply against an almost max Protoss. So as good as his army composition is relative to Bisu's, he just doesn't have enough units to really make it work. You know, Bisu now sending in his War Prism over to the top right. He doesn't really have enough free supply to warp in too much, though. He's at 193 now. He's going to lose a few units as he busts up here. And actually, Bisu, he's going to be a little bit careful not to just get fungal traps there. It looks like the Queens do take down the War Prism. A few Zealots do get out, though. And, yeah, those Broodlords are going to push that back. So, Zealot's just going to get taken down by these Infestors. Bisu looks like he has cleared out the borrowed Lings that were at the bottom right, so he is expanding there now. Also, just now started his Mothership, excuse me, and Sonic Storm is about to finish. So he is finally going to have all the stuff they need. He probably wants to start trading away some of his probes and his Zealots and Sentries here. You don't really need Sentries going into the late game PvZ. You know, maybe keep 1 or 2 for Guardian Shield and or Hallucinate, but otherwise you don't particularly need the Sentries. They just kind of waste your supply. So, you know, now that he's maxed, you know, he's starting to bank a little bit of money. He's up at 2,000 minerals. He can start suiciding a few probes, a few of those unnecessary units, and start switching in to Archons and Colossi and more Colossi and whatnot. Preferably Archons, actually, because he's still only got 2 Archons, so even if he gets a good Vortex off and does like an Archon toilet, I'm not sure what he can do. Oh no, he gets everything fungled here in a horrible position. Oh no, if he can get chain fungled, oh no, he's going to grab 2 of the Colossi in the chain fungal. He needs to get 1 more fungal to finish off the Colossi. Oh man, bad position for Bisu. He blinks in with a lot of the Stalkers, I think, just to save those Colossi. Oh. Bisu walking up the high ground there, just in vision of the tower. Actually, the Colossi didn't take quite as much damage as I thought. I'm pretty sure. I mean, he still had an okay position. Effort was still on the low ground, so he couldn't quite get the chain fungals off. But that could have been horrible for Bisu. And Bisu now poking in once again here. I think he might be getting a little bit over eager. Effort is now got higher supply. No, it looks like Bisu with the Warpin is keeping the supplies even, but both players at like 170 supply, and now the Mothership warps in. He desperately needs that Mothership at the front. There's so many Broodlords here. There's so many Broodlords. Bisu has lost so many Stalkers. He's got to pull back here. He's got only 1 Archon left. Did he just attack his own unit? I don't even know what he just attacked there. That might have just been a Broodling in the middle of his army, but that looks quite bizarre. But here we go. He's moving in, but Effort is morphing in a bunch more Broodlords here. He's used most of his investor energy. Oh! He Neural Parasites The Mothership, he gets the Mothership, and now there's no detection, in fact, for Bisu's army, so the entire Zerg army is cloaked, and Bisu doesn't have detection. He's got a few cannons on the low ground, but he couldn't even see the army. The Mothership is going to get taken down now by these Corruptors. Bisu's in so much trouble, he's going to lose his 4th base here. I can't even see the minimap. They keep freaking taking off the HUD. But Bisu is in a lot of trouble now. He cannot stop the army. He's lost his Mothership. His army composition is not nearly strong enough. He has no Stalkers left, no Archons, no High Templar. Bisu, he had the game in the bag, but just did not transition into that late game Protoss army. And oh my god, getting his Colossus picked off, getting half of his army stuck. Oh my god, Bisu, what were you doing? Bisu was trying to go for a counterattack, but he walked through the path of the Broodlords, and it just lost half his army while trying to go for the counterattack. The Broodlord's now moving into his 3rd base here. Bisu still does have the bottom right expansion. He's going for a counterattack with his Blink Stalkers, but Bisu is down to 137 supply, 140 supply against almost maxed Zerg army here. Look at that Broodlord fleet here. These Stalkers, I don't even know if they're going to do enough here. Nice storms on the drones, but those should have been on the Broodlords, not the drones, man. Oh, God. And now Bisu, I think he's just completely dead. Effort should not really care about this counterattack at all. I mean, Effort is going to get mined out now. So Effort actually, he's mined out his main as natural. He's actually essentially mined out his 3rd as well. And looks like another drop going to his main, but he's pulled all of his drone now to go with his Broodlords. Yeah, actually, Effort doesn't have enough money for another hatchery. Effort does not have enough money for another hatchery, so Bisu could turn this into a base race. Best case situation now is Bisu turns this into a base race. Like, Effort just has to make a few extractors, and if Bisu can somehow get his Blink Stalkers into a good position to snipe all the extractors, maybe, potentially he can win. But I mean, look at how small that army looks. Look at how small that is. Okay, Effort has 254 minerals right now. He barely doesn't have enough for a hatchery. So he is starting to make random extractors, as you can see, so that he doesn't get eliminated. But this could actually potentially be closer. I mean, you know, even losing that, I don't see what Bisu can do. And look at this, Effort is now being revealed. Effort is going to be revealed. And look at this. Okay, so Effort knows about Bisu's base at the bottom right, but what he doesn't know is Bisu's now also taking the 9 o'clock. Bisu, for some crazy reason, has decided to expand again to the 9 o'clock. Looks like all the infestors going down here to the bottom right, but what? Wait. Did he GG? Did he get eliminated? Did he? Wait, did he just cancel the extractor? Oh my god, I think he just canceled the extractor. I thought he was building an extractor. What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Effort got eliminated? I think he got eliminated. Effort. Did Bisu kill the extractor? Holy fuck! What in the fucking hell? Bisu killed the extractor! Effort was revealed! And he killed the extractor! No way! No way! Effort is so pissed! He's like, what in the fucking hell? I didn't realize that. Lita's like, you fucking idiot! How did you not make another extractor? Look at how mad Lita is! Holy shit! Oh god! Holy shit! Lita was so mad. He's like, what the fuck, dude? look at Lita giving him a look. Look at him giving him the evil eye. I love this. Lita just giving Effort dirty looks. Oh god, this is so glorious. Bisu had like 40 supply. Boxer's like, it was all part of the plan. It was all part of Boxer's master plan here. Holy shit. I didn't, oh man, I didn't notice Bisu's army went back. I was like, alright, the infest, because they were like, oh, the infestor's going to kill the bottom right. And suddenly the game's over. Wow, that was glorious. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Bisu, Bisu, Bisu. That was sick. That was sick. Look at Bisu. He's like Boxer's favorite player now. Boxer's like, fuck yeah, dude. He's like, yeah, you should do that every game from now on. Don't worry about having terrible army composition. Just kill their extractors, dude. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Effort though. I mean, Effort, he had that in the bag. He must be so angry. Because every match now is so important, right? This is like the last 2 weeks of Pro League, and as I said, even the top two teams aren't safe from elimination. So it's just like, damn, Effort. Like, he definitely could have pushed it to an ace match. He had it. I love how Box is back now. This makes me so happy. Look at that handsome man. Oh god. Alright. Replay. What the fuck happened? Look at this. He gets the mothership. He just like completely demolishes Bisu here. I don't think Bisu even knows how he won the game. He's like, oh, that was nice. Oh, he warped in a bunch of DTs. That's how he killed the main base so fast. Because I thought there were so many buildings left in the main for Effort. I was like, Effort will have plenty of time to like make another extractor somewhere. Alright, so he kills all the drones. DT's gone to the natural to kill the natural. Bisu's losing all this shit. Look at this. Effort makes an extractor at Bisu's third right now. How did that extractor die? Did he cancel this? How does this extractor die? Look. How did that... Look, it finished. So Bisu sent his stalkers back to kill it. Oh, he sent the DTs back. There's no detection. No, there's an overseer. What the fuck? Oh my god. How did this even happen? I mean, Effort has like 6 drones in the main. He can build another extractor. Oh god. Effort is gonna be... Oh my god, this... Oh god. Oh look, the Brulos are all coming back. They're like, fuck the extractor! No! Oh god. Oh, I would like to now apologize to Bisu for making fun of him non-stop on my stream, because that game was glorious. Bisu, that's my bad. You're pretty good at StarCraft too. You're pretty good, dude. You are pretty good. Yeah, Bisu, you can't believe it. Like, holy fuck.
지금 타이밍 이렇게 하면 아직 이길 수 있어라는 생각을 했기 때문에 경기를 또 잡아냈습니다.
본인 인생에 그렇게 자유롭게 전환하는데